do feel quite inspired by the response to it, you know, the digital response. I think something as well, like I'd never seen myself as a digital person at all. I hadn't counted myself out of this completely, but because I've had to upskill in so many ways in the last few months, I've actually found a lot of possibility in what we do online and digitally. You know, there are some ways in experiencing music in that way that maybe can be an opportunity for equity. You know, and what I mean by that is, you know, I certainly find that when I had to move my choir, my student choir, online, we couldn't sing together. The choir really felt that as a loss, as did I. Everybody wrote in their reflections about how sad they were about that. Saying that, the student reflections that I got back in many ways were from students, and in many instances were from students who didn't necessarily feel comfortable speaking in detail in a group of 50, but did feel comfortable to reflect and think deeply when it was in a forum or in an online space where they weren't put on the spot, you know, where they didn't have to be an extrovert in order to make that point. And so I'm thinking a lot about that and thinking maybe, well, how when I go back into that singing space, you know, if that opportunity presents itself, can I take some of that learning? Yeah. Is it making more opportunities for small group reflections or chances for singers to have these discussions in pairs, for example, and then bring that back to a collective sound, so that all kinds of learners have a much more equal experience in the choir room.